Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEPS Home School. I am Sabrina Haq, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, Deshe. Today, I am going to take a science class for class 8 student on the based on chapter 13. And the name of the chapter is Food and Nutrition, and this is part 4 of this chapter. So, dear students, take your textbook in your hand, open the textbook, open page number 43, follow the class with your textbook. So, dear students, let's start the class. We will start from lesson 7. This is our lecture 7 for annual term, and you will get SW7 also today. The lesson 7 is vitamin C. Vitamin C is very essential nutrients for our body. This vitamin is water soluble and get wasted in a little stroke of heat. That means if you apply heat, the vitamin C will be destroyed. Since it is not stored in the body, we should eat it every day. It is found extensively in all citrus fruit like lemon, orange, sadok, pineapple, guava, amloki, green vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower, tomato, lettuce. Fresh vegetables and fruits contain more vitamin C than the ripe ones. But students, from this part, that means from cabbage to lettuce, if you want to get the vitamin C, you have to eat fresh, not cooked. Vitamin C strengthens muscle and teeth, heals wounds and resists skin diseases, prevents infection in throat and nose. Now we will read about deficiency related diseases. In adults, acute storage of vitamin C shows the following symptoms. First one is structure of bones cannot be strong. Second one is bones become weak and fragile. And third one is skin becomes dry, itches, and the healing of wounds is delayed. This is the scurvy, the deficiency disease which is occurred for the deficiency of vitamin C. The first one is the gums swell up and become soft. Second one is the roots of the teeth become loose and finally bleeds. Third one is the enamel weakens and it results a teeth fall. Children and elderly persons suffer most from these diseases. Then fourth one is the gland swells up and the mouth ache is felt. Fifth one is bleeding does not stop easily, healing of wounds delayed. And last one is other diseases like flu, cough easily attack the body. The remedy of scurvy. At this stage, the advice of a doctor is very essential. The prevention for scurvy, a baby should be given along with breast milk and other supplementary food like fruit juice, vegetable soup, etc. Now we will go into our next point. That point is vitamin D. Vitamin D is found abundant in edible oil. Edible oil means which oil we use to eat or to cook. Milk and milk products, different fish liver oil, egg yolk, butter, ghee, fats and hilsa fish. The function of vitamin D is forms structure of bones and teeth, increases absorption of calcium in intestine, controls the extent of calcium and phosphorus during blood circulation, Then deficiency related diseases. The deficiency of vitamin D obstructed the absorption and accumulation of iron and hamper hemoglobin formation. That means it is so important for our body. Our first deficiency related disease name is rickets. Symptoms of rickets. Due to the absence of vitamin D and calcium, the bones of the children become soft and their growth gets hampered. The first point is the leg bones become curved like a bow, and the other bones also get curved due to the pressure of the body. Second one is the bone joint of hand and legs swell up. Third one is the ribs also turn bent. The remedy of rickets is, at this stage a doctor should be consulted immediately. The prevention of rickets is, the children should be given vitamin D enriched food. That means which food have vitamin D, the children have to eat that food. We get vitamin D from the sunlight. Therefore, the children should be allowed to play in the sun for a while. Now, our next deficiency related disease is osteomalacia. The rickets in an elderly person is known as osteomalacia. The symptoms of this disease are as follows. First one is, due to the deficiency of vitamin D, the absorption of calcium is hampered. Second one is, the reserve of calcium and phosphorus reduces. Third one is, there is a change in the function of thyroid gland. And fourth one is, since the bones weaken, their hardness is also lessened, and as a result there is a possibility of the bones being broken at a light stroke. That means it is so much important for our body. Which one? Vitamin D. Now we will go to our osteomalaceia's remedy. This is our next point. If the above symptoms are visible, the advice of a doctor should be short. Food containing appropriate amount of calcium and vitamin D should be consumed. If needed, medicine should be taken for these food nutrients. The prevention for osteomalacia, first one is, ensure the consumption of vitamin D and calcium enriched food for children. Then second one is, children should be allowed to play in the sun for a while, not for only children. The adult should be also take the calcium enriched food, and they also allowed to stay for a while in the sun every day. Now we will go to our next point, that is vitamin E. Edible oil is the best source of vitamin E. Food grains, liver, fats and fish and meat contain vitamin E. The function of vitamin E are, vitamin E helps in cell formation. It takes part in some metabolic activities of the body. In very few cases, the deficiency of vitamin E occurs, and its deficiency symptoms are also negligible. Now we will go to our next vitamin, that is vitamin K. It is found in green vegetables, tomato, peas, rose hips, spinach, lettuce, cabbage, cauliflower, egg yolk, soybean oil and liver. The function of vitamin K is, it produces the protein elements prothrombin in the body. Prothrombins helps in body coagulation. Now we will discuss about the deficiency related diseases for vitamin K. The liver secretes bile, and if there is deficiency in the secretion of bile, the absorption capacity of vitamin K is reduced. That means bile helps to absorb vitamin K. The bleeding under skin and inside the body due to the deficiency of vitamin K, if not stopped, it may result in the death of the patient. Due to vitamin K deficiency, bleeding of a patient under operation is not stopped easily. Sometimes it might be fatal. That's why it's needed a little amount, but it is so important for our body. Now students, we will discuss lesson 8. Lesson 8 is mineral salts. We have finished vitamins. Now we will discuss about mineral salt. Apart from the salt that we eat with rice and vegetables every day, there are other types of salt badly needed for the body. Like proteins, carbohydrates and fats, mineral salts do not produce energy in the body. We already learned this. But salt is an essential element for the body cell and body fluids. Food containing calcium, sodium, magnesium, phosphorus, chlorine, iodine, iron, sulfur, etc. all get into the body and help in body formation. These elements are not found as basic elements in the body. They exist with other substances as organic and non-organic compounds. Mineral basically functions in two ways in our body. For example, it acts as an body forming elements and to control the internal activities of the body. Meat, egg, milk, green vegetable and fruits are the main source of mineral salt. Mineral salts forms the body and controls the internal function of the body. For the formation of bones, teeth, enzymes and hormones, stimulation of nerves, contraction of muscle, keeping the osmotic balance of the body and activating different enzymes, mineral salt is an essential element. Now we will discuss about necessity of mineral salts in human body. Calcium forms teeth and bones, coagulates blood and perform the smooth functioning of the nervous system. Phosphorus also forms teeth and bones and makes phospholipids. Iron forms the red blood corpuscles, helps the enzymes in their function. Iodine helps in the function of thyroid gland and helps the metabolic process to run smoothly. Sodium is essential for most of the body cells and body fluids. Potassium plays a vital role in the contraction of muscles. Dear students, our today's topic is finished and you have to make 5 MCQ as your homework. This is your homework number 7 and you have to submit on Sunday. Dear students, I have finished my today's topic and you have learned from your book that vitamin and mineral salts is so much important for our body, and you will learn all the topics for your MCQ, because from this part you will get so many MCQ, and you will do the SW because you will get your CT diary and SBA mark on the basis on your SW. learn the question answer, read the chapter properly, obey your parents, stay safe. See you again. Allah Hafiz.